Another nobody to fight? Ugh, what a pain.
Just be careful, Satoru.
I've got this.
Nothing against you, but I'll end you here.
Jujutsukaisencursedclash is probably back with an update and 5 new characters. But the main one that interests me the most is Gojo. So me and my boy Gabriel, shouts out to him, are gonna be playing Gojo and Geto from the new update. I'm not gonna yap too much in the intro, but I just want to say this character is a lot more fun than I thought he was gonna be. This update actually just reminded me how fun this game was. I really do want to play this game on my own time. So I don't know if anybody else has been feeling like that, but I definitely want to get that off my chest. But today we're gonna be showing you a couple of matches we ran. I think it was 3, and just show you what our thought process was as we commentate over them. If you like this type of videos, just let me know. I might do the other characters because Toji is kind of interesting. So let me know down below. But other than that, enjoy the video and lock in.
You could be right. You're so right! Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. Hollow. Purple.
Alright, so this was one of our first matches. I think this is the one where we hit them with the cutscene like 4 fucking times, bro.
I think it was 18 times actually.
18 is a stretch, but they got shit on so bad, bro. I just remember like
to start with too.
I remember like at the beginning, I was like, yo, they're low-key kind of good, and I started sweating. And then like in the second half, they just got super shit on.
Halfway through, I realized that the fucking Sukuna fan are crazy heavy, bro. You be blocking.
Bro just held his block button all game. So with Gojo, I'm kind of late to the party on like going deep into these characters. Gojo actually just can't do shit until he's awakened. So you'll see me hit like a joint attack. I did it on the Megami, and it just didn't do anything. So
Yeah.
I'm really relying on Gabriel for joint attacks, but he kind of sucks.
So the thing with that is, actually, I'm a Yuji player, right? So I'm really not used to playing like kind of zoner-ish characters. And I will say this Geto is a lot less zoner. But the thing is, his moves have very, very slow startups and very poor tracking. So like with Yuji, he's a lot more snappy and easy to control. But Geto has a lot more like slower stuff. You gotta like react off of other people's moves. Dodge, throw a move out. Dodge, throw a move out. He's not really so like initiative on stuff.
Yeah. I think he's also like, the way they kind of made that character is weird because they want him to be a zoner, but a lot of his combos are making him a brawler. So
yeah,
it's kind of just odd.
The issue with it is most of his moves, like, well, not most of his moves, specifically his range moves, even though one of them has like an auto tracking kind of thing, if you're not on the same level as someone, it's really hard to hit things. And his joint attack has this like long range projectile worm. You'll see it something. And it's really hard to land that when people are moving a little bit. So you gotta just use that like off of like a dodge or something.
So we finally get the joint attack off here because he's not ass. Find a fucking lead.
I hit that. You see me? I'm clean.
You see how he just skywalked to him?
I'm not clean, no.
Yeah, if he didn't hit that though, that Sukuna would have ate my ass. I know you seen that clean. But I'm finally awakened. So at this point is where we start to realize, hey, they kind of suck. Megumi was really only hitting us. Literally, Megumi was only hitting us because his dog saves him. Which I don't know if that's a new update or not. I don't remember Megumi's like Shikigami like constantly saving him.
Yeah. So when I had the first match that we played, it was the first time I was playing the character, so it was double bad. We fought a Megumi, and I thought it was just Nue that had like crazy evasive. So when he switched to the dog, I tried jumping him, and I guess Megumi has this mechanic where while he's got his Shikigami out, if you're comboing it, his Shikigami will attack you, and then just like cancel all of your movesets and kind of just give him a free evasive that leads to his own combo. I never really fought him a lot last time, so I don't really think he had that, but maybe he did and I didn't know.
Yeah, Megumi definitely wasn't like a top play character by any means back then, but he might be now, especially with the new DLC coming out. I feel like they're gonna add Maharaga Megumi. I don't see why they wouldn't, if not make Maharaga his own character.
It was like a while though. I really don't think if this game having Maharaga as a playable character would be crazy.
It would be so fire though. It would be so fire. So
I think this is where we start getting the cutscene combos.
yeah, like back to back. I think this is when you were like, bro, Sukuna just blocked, so hit him with a joint attack. Like right after.
Because the thing with this game is nothing goes through block. There's things that block break, but the joint attack specifically, it just goes through it and gives you like a free like cutscene combo. So if you find someone who's just spamming blocks, yep.
Oh, see, well, I'm ass
that's
there.
That's why I told you. So
but...
you jumped a little slow, yeah.
And then he blocks, and then we
see,
get it off again.
That was my joint attack right there. You saw that?
Oh, the worm?
That little worm that came out. Yeah, it just misses if you move even a tiny little bit.
How's the hitbox on it though? Is it as big as the worm?
It's a decent hitbox, and it has a lot of active frames. But the thing is, when you throw it out, it goes in a straight line. There's a lot of startup, and as soon as you throw it out, it's not gonna budge even a little bit, you know. So if you take a small little slap, like you saw in that clip, Sukuna got pushed back, and he just completely got missed by my joint attack. Cutscene number 2, here it is. That motherfucker with the ultimate dragon.
That tap into the ult was so corny, bro.
Yeah. Another thing with this is
yeah, he blocks
Geto's ult is really short range. So even though it's a really strong ultimate, it's not Rika level obviously, but it's still really good damage. It has a really short dash range, which is really confusing because of the fact that he is like such a like feeling like he's just a very strange hybrid between long and short range attacks.
But that was the first match. We still got 2 more, so you ready for that?
Stay tuned.
So this match I don't remember like too much. I think this
if
is
I'm right, I'm pretty sure we didn't do too good this one.
Yeah, I think this is the Megumi and it's Megumi and Yuji.
I think this was our first match on it.
Yeah, I think it was. And he was
So
also
then you
like
had a
half
little bit
asleep.
of experience. Then you had a little bit of experience with Gojo, very little. But I have absolutely none. And coming from playing Yuji, which is a super close range, fast, reactive brawler, it was really jarring to switch to this playstyle because I don't really play Zoner ever.
Especially fighting fucking Megumi and not being able to hit anything.
Yeah, Megumi was really frustrating to deal with because of that Shikigami evasive he has. I gotta figure out how to counter that because I feel like there's gotta be something you can do, otherwise it's just
I did notice at one point I was able to hit his Shikigami. I don't know if they have like health bars though, but I don't think you can lock onto them.
Yeah.
But I think I get a guard break here, knock him away, and then I tab back to Yuji. If I don't whiff. I definitely whiff.
Yeah,
Twice.
That was a horrible display of work.
Good save though, and then I snap back to him. Bow. That's half his health bar. But that new way save is so annoying.
Yeah, it's really frustrating to deal with it. Overall, I think this update just kind of made the game like, I mean, obviously it's still fun, it always was fun, but it brings a lot more like character, I think.
Yeah, like you said something. It was like, you could tell whoever made this game actually loves it. I feel like that's just a lot more jarring than it was in like Storm Connections. I feel like they just make those games.
The way I look at it is I feel like the director has a very interesting take on how jujutsukaisen fights should work. But the people who are involved in this game really do have like passion for it because there's voice lines, there's skins from like manga covers, you know?
Yeah.
And that right there is Geto's right trigger move or R2 move. I really need to figure out how to use that better because it's supposed to be a counter and I barely use it the entire time. Because what happens is you just throw it out and it kind of almost just gives them a free runaway. Because it's not like a reaction counter. It's you have to like pull it out and it can get canceled.
Yeah.
A way that I think it could work is if you're comboing someone and if you throw out a joint attack, I could throw out the counter and make it so they can't even come at us. Because if they come at us, they're going to take damage regardless.
So this is the new blue that Gojo has. It's so hard to use. Like, it's so situational. And I try to use it in my other matches, but it never works out for me. But it does massive damage. So I think it's worth using if you can land it, but at least know how to use it before throwing it out. Because I've tried it at least 3 times during this match, and I just got immediately punished for it. but I think here is where I'm pretty sure I killed one of them. I don't think we actually died this match. Yeah, Megumi dies here, and then before he gets up, Yuji just dies. I'm pretty sure.
What I feel about Geto too is he's, especially now, obviously he was before too, but I feel like the older Geto can stand for himself a little more, but young Geto I think is really hard to like do things on his own, especially against super oppressive characters or Megumi. Because the way that his abilities work is they all have crazy startup, but they all have fairly good range.
Would you
So, like,
say he
his
has less
joint
range
attack has
than the
really
other
good.
one?
No, his yeah. I'd say it's like even, but it's like less abilities have range. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because his right two is it's like a little domain, I guess. I'm gonna just call it that.
Yeah, it's a simple domain, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's a simple domain. It's a Shikigami, or it's a curse that has like an aura that works as a counter. But I just imagine the dome as a domain.
Okay.
So the thing with Geto is his R1 is these like bullets. He kind of shoots them out, and they do a little bit of damage. But if you hold down the button, it'll work like an assault rifle. It'll just go keep shooting and shooting and shooting. It'll stop after a while. And his joint attacks also range, and they both have that good distance. But my issue that I find with Geto is when you're having these one-on-one fights, you're gonna be moving around a lot because that's just how the game works. This game, even though it's very floaty and seems slow, a lot of it's about just dashing around and dodging. So when you're on those one-on-one fights, you're always trying to get those baits out, and to have a character that has very slow startups and not very good tracking on his moves, it's really difficult to do things on your own. So it's almost better to just like move around a bunch until your teammate gets those hits in, and then you can start pelleting like the person that he's fighting while he's doing that combo.
That's also kind of why I think Toji is such an interesting character, because he's just faster than everybody. So him being that fast kind of just implies that he's supposed to just dart around the map and do high damage and not get touched. And that's kind of how he's been being played from what I can tell.
You know what I thought about? I don't think we saw any Tojis the whole time we played last time.
Yeah, no, the last time we played, I don't think we ran into a single one.
Or any DLCs that matter.
Yeah, I don't think we did. That's surprising. I do want to
I think part of the reason is
try Toji though.
It's $20. You know, and it's 3 characters that most people probably aren't even gonna play 2 of.
Yeah, and compared to something like Xenoverse 2, which did way better in sales, is only having $5 DLC packs. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what they were reaching for.
I think it's just a better principle to sell character to character, and I hope that next DLC they realize that. Because it's just not, I think it's okay to have bundles, but for it to be the only option to get characters is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, even Fighters does that. They sell bundles, but you can still buy the characters separately. But hopefully when they do the Shibuya incident, like, because they added free characters this update, granted nobody cares about them. Hopefully they add a way more free characters people actually care about instead of making everybody paid access.
Yeah.
But he gets Rika here, and you're gonna see, if you watch my last YouTube video, he does something very jarring to me. He just runs up to me and immediately ults me. I don't know why he wastes his Rika like that, but hey man, you do you. I should have known by the shoes.
She has so much just like raw power. Does she give you like health too? I'm not sure.
Yeah, she gives you your health back when you get her, and she gives you unlimited curse energy. So
yeah, so you want to have Rika as long as you can. And by using your super, you're just getting rid of that insane like power buff just off rip.
And you keep your one-shot power no matter how low Rika's timer is. Like even Gojo, you'll see later. I'm pretty sure I hit Sukuna with it. Although purple with Team Gojo does not one-shot. It does like 70%, surprisingly.
Which is absolutely.
Do I hit this? I do. Oh my god, I might just be him. I might just be him. We might need to go pro.
You missed one crazy.
Okay, we don't talk about that. But look, but I'm really surprised that Gojo doesn't one shot, especially having me die to be able to use my ultimate. it's kind of just like, why? I don't know. It's just kind of odd to me. Granted, his teleport
Especially
move,
considering the canon where Toji did, in fact, get one shot.
literally, but like me, I don't know. I think his teleporting curse technique is kind of like overpowered, and it makes up for everything else in his kit being kind of like iffy. Especially like me talking about the blue. I just don't like his other blue. Again, I landed here, but like, I don't know. But hopefully this Sukuna gets off my nuts here, because I know I hit him with my ultimate here. I miss, and then he punishes me for it. So I try to get, oh no, he hits me with a Fuga here. I remember this. This is when he like instant fired the Fuga, and I just like started raging. But I hit him here. He dies to the hollow purple. I'm pretty sure he dies to it. He's under half. And then
Fire is just such like strong.
It's so strong. I feel like it's the only thing keeping Sukuna like relatively good at this point.
Yeah, when the game first dropped, Sukuna was crazy, but once people figured out that Sukuna has insane startup on all his moves, you kind of just run a Sukuna by dodging in circles and waiting for him.
But that's all the matches we ran. Again, I do want to play Toji, so if you like this type of commentary, let me know down below, and we might do this again. Other than that, have a good day.